By now, you're probably all aware that we have a passion for Game Boys and retro accessories. So after modifying this Game Boy Advance with a silver shell, purple buttons, and IPS backlit screen, we just knew we couldn't leave it alone. We knew the perfect way to start our over-accessorized retro Game Boy Advance build was with a product we recently picked up from Japan. Introducing the two-way style Game Boy Advance SP grip. This product was officially licensed by Nintendo in 2004, and we were lucky enough to get our hands on some new old stock. This cool accessory simply clips on to the body of the Game Boy Advance SP and contains a faux analog stick as well as two raised A and B buttons. The grip is well manufactured and is made out of clear ABS plastic. The grip opens via two hinge points and mounts via two lugs which fasten into the original screw holes. The console is then open, the grip is then closed and secured firmly via the latch on the right hand side. The faux analog stick and buttons do have a soft touch feel. Some of the issues we found with this cool accessory was the difficulty accessing the power button and that the screen must be permanently opened. To match the look and feel of the Nintendo grip, we decided to add a blue Pokemon hard shell protective cover. With the rise of the retro revival, these hard covers have become sought after and more difficult to find. The cover is removable and simply clicks on to the side mounting points on the top LCD screen. This one's definitely one of our more favourite Game Boy Advance SP accessories. But as always, we couldn't stop there, so we decided to add a Dream Gear AM/FM radio tuner. This digital AM/FM radio tuner simply plugs in to the communication port on the top of your Game Boy Advance SP and is fastened in place via the two lanyard clips. And it definitely wouldn't be a retro build without Galoob's Game Genie. Originally created for the Game Boy Advance DMG, we couldn't help ourselves but add one to the Game Boy Advance SP. In its prime, this aftermarket accessory was one of the most desirable for Game Boy Advance players. The Game Genie was originally supplied with a small booklet containing various cheats for multiple Game Boy games. This infamous device allowed you to add codes to the beginning of each game screen to allow infinite lives, weapon selection, and walkthroughs, just to name a few. And what true retro console wouldn't be complete without an original copy of Pokemon Blue? Enjoying this video? Now's the perfect time to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Now the question you've all been asking yourselves, will this over-accessorized Game Boy Advance SP even function? Well, let's test it out. the console appears to have no issue booting Pokemon Blue and has no issue loading in regular sized or widescreen aspect. Game save and load functions appear to be fine, as do toggle control and A and B buttons. However, we're yet to test battery lifespan. Being a retro lover, we feel there's no better way to relive our childhood memories than with a classic console. And what better way to show off that classic console? With some over-engineered and unnecessary accessories.